and with a lot more established players on their roster. So it's all there for the taking. I think that's what Tunisia are thinking, as long as they take care of their business. So quick jump from Jordan Sacco. Hello, everybody. This is the AfroBasket Qualifier Game Day 12 meeting between Tunisia and Democratic Republic of Congo. Tunisia in the white and attacking the basket to the right on your screen. And one of their players is going to be viewed as a legend, Makram Bimram-Dom, takes it, and now Ganouni goes up with a shot with his back to the basket. I'm sure that's how they wanted to start. Fula comes out and misses with his first attempt. Michael Roll, the veteran from the United States. Oh, Lahiani wasn't expecting that, and I don't know who got crossed up there, but the ball went out of bounds. Fula gets it down low to Sacco, pump fake, and Makram Bimram-Dom, he bit on the pump fake, but Sacco did not kind of lean into him, or else I think he would have drawn the foul. Here's Ganouni, wide open, and great hustle from Lahiani, but then Bimram-Dom not able to corral the rebound. Tunisia look a little bit out of kilter here at the beginning. Fula wide open from the arc, and that's good. And the longer this game goes, when Democratic Republic of Congo are on top or are not allowing Tunisia to achieve their aims of a big win, the more nervous Tunisia are going to become. Bimram-Dom from deep, in and out. Soft touch just did not drop, just a little short. Songanya, back to Mutuale. Songanya, Evariste Songanya missing. Here's Zabata, could not have played better yesterday. Roll, the player that got him home in the fourth quarter in those clutch moments. Now Bimram-Dom just rock solid, goes up, stays with it, gets it back, and then he is fouled. He looks over at the referee to suggest he was hit when he went up for his first shot. But referees are allowing them to play. And Jordan Sacco definitely reached in and committed the foul. Plays at Breogán in Spain. Basketball Champions League winner. And his time with Burgos. Herrera San Pablo Burgos. Then went back-to-back in Europe. Here's Abada, and Lahiani doesn't catch it. Lahiani doesn't seem quite as sharp as he did yesterday, and a foul has been called. And I don't know, I think what amazed me more than anything yesterday was how utterly composed and precise Tunisia were, and sharp with everything that they did. Now, that was a clear foul for Lahiani, so you can understand why he didn't make that shot. Today, they don't look quite so sharp here at the beginning. They don't look like the well-oiled machine. And, you know, playing 3 days in a row can have an impact on a team. They've had a lot of time to think about what they've had to achieve. You know, they only lost on opening day, a very close game to Egypt, a result that qualified Egypt for the FIBA Basketball World Cup. And now the pressure is on Tunisia, despite their amazing performance yesterday. So the 2 free throws get it to 3-2. Tunisia needed to win by 11 yesterday, but they did even better. They won by 17. Here is the pass out to Mutuale. He comes in, puts it up, and Tunisia don't look as active on the boards there. Sacco scores with the offensive rebound and putback. Abada, his pass to Makram Ben Ramdan. That's much better for Makram Ben Ramdan. Cape Verde already leading in their game as well against Cote d'Ivoire. Close game. Here's Makram Ben Ramdan in the open floor. Gets it to Ganui, and this time he doesn't miss from close range. Much better. Gagne hands it off, gets it back, and passes it back out to the perimeter, and the shot will not count. Got it off too late, and they're just going to allow them to play. Lahiani flies in and banks it in. Lahiani seems like he's starting to shake off the cobwebs here, shake off the rust. And Tunisia, having trailed 5-2, have reeled off 6 unanswered points. And Makram Ben Ramdan playing heroically right now with that swat, getting the hands up. Here's Fula. Fula once, Fula twice, and still can't get it to go. This time he follows up his miss and lays it up and in. Former UCLA Bruin Michael Roll out to Ben Ramdan. Three-point shot, Lahiani. Wow. Former 3x3 star has really picked it up a notch in this window for his country. Ben Ramdan. Sacco, oh, nice footwork. And they're gonna count it. So Sean Gagne goes out. And coming into the game is Garmin Kande Kiele, who's a real player. He's had some, he probably had quite possibly the dunk of this window on opening day. Michael Roll from 3. Shot clock was about to expire. Had to put it up. Now, Congolese can reclaim the lead. Oh, look at Garmin, and the ball just kind of, I think, slipped out of his hands. Roll has to be careful. Looks like the ref wants to foul, but now the Congolese come back. And the three-pointer is good. Well, Kande is the man who really got it. Machu Kamba, the man that really got it going yesterday in the first half, in the first quarter for the Democratic Republic of Congo. Ben Ramdan. He's fouled by Fula. Raleigh, Fula, and Ganga. Well, things not going Tunisia's way right now. And like I said, it's always better to leave a tournament or a window on the back of a win and feeling good about yourselves. This time the three not there and up ahead, they get an easy one, and that will count for Ganuni even though it was blocked. goal interference. It still went in. Good play by Abada. And I suppose as you look at Kamba's block after it had gone off the backboard, it's not what you expect every game is Omar Abada to come out and pour in 26 points, but he's going to have to score today for this Tunisia team. Probably the one thing that's missing for them right now. So Bachir has checked in, had some big time moments yesterday. Lahiani steps back, misses everything. Traveling on Jordan Sacco. I think Bachir thought he might have been called for a foul there. Michael Roll. Now the pass down low to Bachir. Back outside to the corner. And Lahiani traveled. He passed up the three. And I don't know. I guess Kunter's like, take that three-pointer. I mean, what you got to realize with Lahiani is he's going from a player that was plucked from 3x3 into the national team program to being a guy on the bench that sometimes didn't play to almost immediately being a guy, a player that they depend on heavily. And you have to accept there's going to be some bumps in the road for him. Shanganya fouled by Lahiani. Evariste Shanganya, number 99. That was an air ball from the corner from Jack Kapongo Kabuya. Because Lahiani puts it up from the stripe this time, but way too hard. You can see you lose a lot of your offense when Makram Ben Ramdam goes off the court because of his ability to facilitate, to pass from anywhere. Now, good block from Bachir. That's what he does well. And Roll elected to get it to a body, turned it over. Shanganya, and Lahiani needs to be very careful. A couple of things there. You don't want to get unsportsmanlike, and now you've just picked up your second foul. So not a good development for Tunisia. He's going to go out. He's been up and down in this opening quarter, Lahiani, and that means Makram Ben Ramdam is going to come back into the game. Ben Ramdam with one foul. Lahiani has a couple. Mutuale looks good and it was long. Here's Ganuni. We're in the final minute of the opening quarter, 13 apiece. Roll for three. Long. Ben Ramdam, and they could hold it for the last shot. Still about a 4-second difference from the game clock and the shot clock. Côte d'Ivoire now up 8 on Cape Verde. So for the Tunisian fans, that's good news. And for the Nigeria fans. Abada dances to his left. That was short. Gets it back. Gets it to Ben Ramdam, puts it up, fading. And the shooting not quite as good today for Tunisia so far. They hit a lot of jump shots yesterday, and those jumpers are not falling right now. There's still 3 quarters left for them to go. Probably the best development for Tunisia is that Cape Verde are losing, but it's Tunisia 13, Democratic Republic of Congo 13 at the end of 1. And the shooting numbers confirm it for both teams, really. Very poor, 17% from deep for Tunisia, 20% for Democratic Republic of Congo. Well, that was the first basket of the game from Fula. And then you had Ben Ramdam getting his team on the board. So far, it is 4 points for Ganui and 7 for Lahiani that is leading the way. Lahiani also 4 rebounds, but he's got 2 fouls. He has turned it over once. Michael Rolls had a slow start. He's -3 efficiency, 0 for 2, and he has the 1 turnover. Well, scan in the barcode to get Courtside 1891 in your smartphone for video streams, schedules, and scores, everything that you need at your fingertips wherever you are. It's good to know, isn't it? Second quarter action underway. Democratic Republic of Congo. And a hold called on Jahar Jawadi, JJ, as I like to call him. Kamba missing it from the corner. I mean, the other good thing for Tunisia right now is that their opponents are not making their threes. They're not making some open jump shots. But what was really impressive yesterday for Tunisia was their passing and their shooting. And the passing is what really kind of creates those open looks, and it just hasn't been as sharp today. Roll with the bounce pass. Cheer back outside to Makram. Ben Ramdam. Ben Ramdam gets the rebound, passes it back outside. Abada into the corner. 3-point shot short. Another attempt. Roll from up top. Just wonder if they're tired. This just does not look like the same Tunisia team that we watched yesterday. And you could probably say the same thing about the other teams. Everybody's dealing with the same issues in terms of tiredness on day 3. Garmin. Shonganya chases it down. Garmin Kande Kiela. Shot clock about to expire. Moana gets rid of it, and you can see the frustration from Coach Thomas Droit over there on the sidelines. You want to at least get a shot. You gotta, when you're out there, you gotta be able to see the clock, see where it is. You gotta know, you gotta release it in time. Second quarter, Tunisia, knowing They need to win. They need Cape Verde to lose. They need Nigeria to lose to Angola later. And not only that, they need to have plus 19 in terms of the addition of their margin of victory and the margin of defeat for Cape Verde. And right now, well, as bad as it's gone for Tunisia, it's not a real bad situation with Cape Verde trailing by 10 points early in the second quarter. Bounce pass. Oh boy, what a rejection that was from Bachir. He had 4 blocks yesterday. Droit claiming that was goal interference, and I tend to agree with him. It looked like the ball was already in. Let's have a look. Oh no, it was on the way down. It was over the rim. Well, it looks like it was a tough break. I mean, referees are better positioned to see that than I am. Even on the replay, I'd have to see it again. But Bachir had some highlight reel moments yesterday. Blocked a shot out on the perimeter, went down for a layup. Ended up with the 4 blocks. Makram Ben Ramdan, boy, you are not going to be able to take on Garmin Kandekiele. He has made that abundantly clear with his strength, length, and athleticism. And which just goes to show, you know, with this big, strong, athletic Democratic Republic of Congo, their rim protection is very good. And you're going to have to start hitting some jump shots if you're Tunisia. And I'm pretty sure that was a signal for Kunter to get a timeout. Let's go to plan B. Well, you look at the assists and the turnovers, and one thing you'd have to say about probably the players for both teams, but definitely the players for this Tunisian team. They've been through this before. They understand. It's day 3 of essentially tournament play. You're tired. Things are not going well. You've played, you know, you're still in the first half. You just have to hold it together. And the way it's going right now with Cape Verde up, excuse me, with Côte d'Ivoire up 13 on Cape Verde, you know, you need to concentrate on playing well and getting the win. But the problem they're running into is that DR Congo aren't giving anything away on defense. And the saving grace for Tunisia is that DR Congo has some challenges on the offensive end. Here's roll from deep. You can count that coming right out of the timeout. First 3 points of the game for Michael Roll. Now the ball, Shunganya almost turning it over. The ball kicked, goes out of bounds and over to Tunisia. Oh, nice pass. And there's Bachir popping up again. He's just keeping it simple. But his impact on the games yesterday and today has just been unreal. I'm not sure anybody expected it. I don't know that he's played a ton of basketball. Look at that. He gets a block. Now, little bounce pass to Abada. And a little bit more spring in the step right now for Tunisia. They're up 5, and Abada can't get it to go that time. You almost wonder sometimes yesterday if he needed to save a couple of those jumpers for today. There's Ben Ramdam. Remember, he's got the one foul. Oh boy, they had the ball in their hands. There's Fula. And Bachir called for the foul. And oddly enough, I mean, this type of game could really suit the play of Bachir with his length, his athleticism. So timeout has been called with 5:28 remaining. And I think the onus now is on Tunisia to really try to step it up here at the end of the first half. DR Congo want to push the reset button. They have been stuck on 13 points for a long time.
Dur sur le gars. Gros, si tu cours après, t'es mort. D'accord? Donc là, faut être dur sur le gars. Okay? Donc on change pas tout parce qu'il y a un de vos coéquipiers qui a fait une erreur. En attaque, on fait de la merde, les gars. Ok? Donc jouez simple. Jouez simple. On repart sur un 5 down pour Jordan. Je vous donne la balle à l'intérieur. Allez, go, go. Allez, 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 allez. Run à toi.
They haven't scored for 8 minutes. Democratic Republic of Congo. Coach Droit must be thinking, what in the world is going on? We should be able to put the ball in the basket. I think that's why he was so desperate to have that goal interference call on that one play when it was not. And here they are at the free throw line with a chance to stop the rot. So Fula, who hit that opening three, takes a deep breath, makes the first. And makes the second as well. So finally, some more points for DR Congo. Roll into the paint, decides to take it all the way, and doesn't go down. He was going to pass it, and then he's like, oh, I'm right at the rim, I'll put it up. And it's just kind of one of those days so far for both of these teams. Shonganya. And the rim protection again from Bachir, and I'm telling you, he is a good fit for this game for Tunisia. Bachir Ben Yahya. Here's Makram Ben Ramdam has it. And he is fouled by Jordan Sacco. Look at that. I mean, he is just a natural talent. There he is. So Bachir Ben Yahya plays for Sportif Journée Sportif Manizai. He's 24 years of age. And to tell you how significant, FIBA basketball page, his bio, 2.05 meters in height, 6 feet 9 inches, but he plays even bigger because of his length. So the free throws take it up to 20-15. Kamba, his pass intercepted. Felt really bad for Kamba yesterday. He played so well for his national team, but it just wasn't getting the support. And you could see that by the end of the game, he was really almost kind of forlorn, kind of dejected, just because he couldn't have done anything else to help them win a basketball game. But, you know, South Sudan is a very good team. Qualified for the FIBA Basketball World Cup for the first time in their history. And there is Abada trying to get in. and just can't get anything going so far. Abada, now the ball knocked out of the hands of Malela Mutuale. He looks over and says, "What about my hand? Somebody hit me on the hand. Here, you be the judge." Makram bin Ramadan said nope. And a foul before the shot. Also in the game, Hosni Alehi, number 6. Cape Verde have come storming back now, trailed by just 3 points, so it's not quite as rosy for Tunisia. And it just illustrates how they need to get out and really put in some, get a difference here. Quick pass. Oh, how about that? We did not see JJ coming in for the two-handed jam, but he hit the runway and threw it down with 2 hands. Jaw hard to Wadi. And what do you know about that? Alehi with the assist. And now it's a 7-point lead for Tunisia.
C'est quoi cette merde? Sérieusement?
Look at that. Look at those numbers for the Congo DR. Just 2 points in the quarter. Just 2 points since 3 minutes remained in the first quarter. So it has been a struggle. Cape Verde have now taken the lead on Côte d'Ivoire, so all bets are off how this day is going to go, folks. Cape Verde, they were down by double digits, and now they've come storming back to take the lead, 30-29. All that Tunisia can do is focus on getting a win here and trying to win by as many points as they can. And Droit wants to see much better from his DR Congo team, who again have just really had a lot of struggles at this end of the floor. Just 15 points in the first half, and so far only 2 in the second quarter. Sacco looks to suck it to him, puts it up, and it's good. And that's what happens. You call a timeout. Sometimes you got to raise your voice as a coach, and it looks like it made a difference. Here's Abada getting to the baseline. And the foul, it really, the reason why, the games were not initially supposed to be played at the same time. Tunisia against Democratic Republic of Congo and Cape Verde and Côte d'Ivoire, but they've moved them to have the same time slot. Here is a jump shot, and Abada. Abada can't make anything right now. I think Kunter's even surprised over there on the sidelines. But what a remarkable afternoon in international basketball here, especially in the African qualifiers. Now the ball goes out of bounds off of Kamba, who just looks tired. He doesn't look the same player today. So Kande Kiele goes out, as does Fula. Kapango Kabuya and Kolit Mokinde check into the game for DR Congo. Alehi drives in, gets it to go. He's brought a little bit of a spark as well. He's chasing the basketball. He's 29 years of age, plays for Étoile Sportive du Sahel. Excuse the French. Here's Makram Benramdam pass to midcourt. Elehi out to Abada, and that's off. Rattles out. Abada's thinking, gosh, it was so easy yesterday. I couldn't miss. Today he can't make a shot. He has yet to score, and going to the other end, DR Congo get a jumper from Kamba. Now Cape Verde leading Cote d'Ivoire by 5 points. They've got just under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Benramdam takes it down low, hands it off, and well, I'm not sure that Methnani needed to dunk it. He missed it. Benramdam, oh boy, picks up his second foul. Not the best place to pick up that second foul this late in the game. This late in the second half, rather. So they are going to go review it and see if it's an unsportsmanlike. Was he playing the ball? Cape Verde have now opened up a 7-point lead. And that will be concerning for everybody on that Tunisia bench if somebody says anything, but they were trailing 29-16, and now it's 36-29. They have scored 20 unanswered points, Cape Verde. Meanwhile, is that an unsportsmanlike foul? That's what the referees are looking at. Is he playing the ball? Well, they could get an unsportsmanlike. It's difficult to tell that one. Yeah, they have called it an unsportsmanlike. So, not a good development for Tunisia. Benramdam picks up his second foul. Puts a team that's struggling to score on the free throw line, where, fortunately for Tunisia, he misses. And he does make the second one to cut the deficit to 4. Because it was unsportsmanlike, DR Congo are going to maintain possession. Cape Verde now on a 22-0 run. There's Shonganya. Final 18 seconds. Have they called another foul on Makram Benramdam? Oh my goodness. 2 fouls on Makram Benramdam, and Kunter looks at his player and says, oh no, they've called a technical, but indeed, that is also a personal foul. And Benramdam just cannot afford to pick up a technical foul. And Kunter is going to pull his player away, and Benramdam has just got to sit down and cool off and think about the bigger picture here. So it was looking very promising for Tunisia about 5 minutes ago, and right now it is not looking promising at all. Not here and nor in Luanda, where Cape Verde have a 38-29 lead over Cote d'Ivoire. Can't talk to the referee. They're only going to listen to so much before they tee you up, and I'm guessing that's what's happened. He's been lost for the game because he picked up the unsportsmanlike, and now he's received the technical. So Ben Ramdam is gone. What a development for Tunisia. That is a shocking development. And I don't know what it was that Ben Ramdam said, but the drama, the plot thickens. This is incredible. Tunisia are now going to have to go without their legendary player, Ben Ramdam, the rest of the way. And Omar Abada really struggling. He's got to find his game. So the rule is if you pick up 2 unsportsmanlikes, or if you pick up 2 technicals, or if you pick up an unsportsmanlike and a technical, that is why you are thrown out of the game. And sure enough, he's going to have to go deeper to his bench now, Kunter, and go to Adami. And Lahiani's going to come out because he has a couple of fouls already. And the likes of Bachir, don't forget, is going to have to play well, but Tunisia are going to have to summon something special here. I think maybe not just to get the win, but definitely to get a big win, which is what they need. Because right now, Cape Verde are leading by 10 points over Cote d'Ivoire. It's looking like their best hope in that game might just be that Cote d'Ivoire come back and win. Right now, Tunisia leading by 5 points. Kamba for 3, and are they going to count it? Yes, they are. Well, what a disastrous second quarter. I mean, I do not use that word lightly for Tunisia. And he did indeed get it off right in the nick of time. Tunisia sitting pretty. And the only other thing you can say is that if Tunisia and Cape Verde had won games earlier in this competition, they wouldn't be needing to rely on these results. Anyway, second half is underway. Michael Roll comes out immediately, strokes a 3-pointer. So that's a good development. He now has 6 points. And Tunisia go back up by 5. Kamba, who hit the 3 right before halftime, comes out and scores from the baseline despite the presence of Bachir right in front of him. Bachir Ben Yahya. And the pass from Roll to Lahiani, and good play there for Tunisia, playing a little bit sharper here, a little bit faster. Here's Kamba. Ooh. Mutuale, and does not drop. Malela Mutuale. Roll, puts it up, and the ball, Abada, they scramble, and Tunisia going to get a break here because it looked like that was going to be turned over. Shot clock about to expire. Boy, Abada just really struggling today. Puts up a prayer. I almost wonder if he just needs to sit down for a second. And an offensive foul on Shonganya. And Michael Roll with the foul. 3-point shot. Mochuale missing. Goes over the backboard. Oh boy, the turnover. Shongani gets it to Kamba. Now the long rebound to Tunisia. That was Jawadi. Abada. Oh, offensive foul. Then Yahya. Yeah, got in there too late. Setting the pick on Jordan Sacco. Lahiani, good job moving his feet. Fula, a little runner. And Shongania with the offensive rebound and put back. Roll back to Adami for three, and that's good. You just never know. Would not have been my expectation that he would come out and stroke a three. You got to play with confidence. See him trading blows with Sacco down low. Both those guys getting tangled up on Mutuali. Just goes right down the middle. Michael Roll from the top. It's good. The three-pointer takes Tunisia's lead up to 7 points. Clearly Roll sensing or feeling the sense of urgency. Question is, they've got 2 points from Abada so far. Can they get him going? He's 0 for 8 from the floor. Now Roll reaches in and is called for a foul. He looks at the referee. Says, you didn't call it, but the other guy called it. You were right there. Look at this. Oh, wow. That's a tough one. I could have seen it being called on Adami. Anyway, second foul. Entry pass and the push from Lahiani. Got away with one there. I think Shongani was saying, hey, I should be going to the line for a three-point play. Roll wrapped up out on the perimeter by Kapongo Kabuya. Abada. Lahiani. Abada. On the baseline. Ball batted out by Adami to Abada. He's wide open. 0 for 9 from the floor, Abada. That's why sports is so interesting. It's just because a guy hits everything he puts up one day doesn't mean he's going to do the same the next. And the bump. And Abada doing everything he can to get involved. Now the question is, are they going to give him free throws? No, he was not shooting yet. Sacco's starting to pick up some fouls. That's number 3 on him. It's not a player they want to have out of the game either. Jawadi thinks about it. Oh boy, where are you throwing the ball? You got to know, even if Adami makes that catch, what's he going to do with it? There's Kamba down low. Lahiani with the rebound and does well to bring it down quickly. Bounce pass. Good basketball play. Jawadi putting it up off the glass and in. Tunisia back up by 7, equaling their biggest lead of the game. Cape Verde leading by 8 points over Cote d'Ivoire. Lahiani going for the steal. And who are they going to give it to? Because Lahiani did not go for the ball. So it looks like Tunisia get the basketball. Oh, and they look like they made a mistake. Oh, what a finish that was by Jawadi. He's really providing some offense here, some poise, some savvy. He's got 6 points. Oh, good spin and turn. And the foul puts Kande Kieli on the free throw line. Garmin Kande Kieli. That was a great pass. Look at this. Oh, it was right at the tail end of it. So the passer will get an assist if Kande Kieli makes one of these 2 free throws. So he does indeed. So Evariste Shonganya picks up the assist. He's actually going out of the game now. Ah, boy, Lahiani. Ooh. And hopefully Saka's okay there. Jordan Sacco, excuse me. I just don't want to get injured there. So they've actually called a foul on Lahiani. And that's frustrating for Tunisia because Lahiani was there for the rebound, and now he picks up a foul and they give away 2 more points off their lead. Body to the right, and the 3-point shot is good. Well, somebody's got to step up, and that somebody is Jawadi. He's got 9 points, and the lead is now 9. Lahiani trying to keep the ball away from Jordan Sacco. Mutuali, bounce pass, and Kande Kieli. That's got to be a dummy that stops that play. Great play by Garmin Kande Kieli. He's been doing it. Adami fakes the pass, puts it up this time a little long. Sacco at the stripe. Mutuali, and good alert play by Jawadi again to sneak in there and take the basketball. Abada, and charge called on Abada. I mean, it is just night and day how he played yesterday compared to today. You just can't make it up. He's got 2 points. He's 0 for 9 from the floor. He does have 4 assists and 3 rebounds, but Abada is struggling today. And now Cape Verde are up by 13 points on Cote d'Ivoire. Well, the interesting thing about Cape Verde, if they do go on and win that game, they qualify for the World Cup. That's all they have to do is win their game. And Nigeria can have no complaints because Cape Verde beat them twice. Of course, they haven't played Tunisia. But Tunisia will certainly feel aggrieved with the performance by Cote d'Ivoire. But then again, you know, you can't leave your destiny in the hands of another national team. You need to win the games that you have to assure that you're going to be there. And right now, Tunisia, despite winning by 7 points, that's not going to be enough. They need Cape Verde to lose their game. Ball goes out of bounds and back over to Tunisia. There's Jawadi. He's been really important today. He puts it up, and there is the offensive rebound. Adami, that was a very odd attempt at a putback. DR Congo need to create some space on the floor. The high pick and roll works. Now the drive, and there is the follow, and it's back to a 5-point deficit. Good job, Kande Kiele. Uchuale really getting out on Abada, and I don't understand. Well, I guess they had a foul to give, so it's not that big of a deal. The foul committed by Kapongo Kabuya. So he's going to go out. Hussein Mahimli from U.S. Monastir in the game, and Tunisia turned it over. Kamba left wide open, and that's what he can drill, just like he did right before halftime, and he has pulled DR Congo to within 2 points. Jawadi almost stepping out of bounds. Gets it over to Mahimli, and he misses. DR Congo can take the lead with a 3. Final seconds ticking off the clock here in the third quarter. Uchuale back to Kande Kiele, and good rebound from Lahiani. Well, just like at halftime, it is not looking good for Tunisia right now. They are leading by just 2 points, 44-42. 10 minutes remaining. Well, there you have it, folks. The numbers relatively even. Both teams. Congo doing a good job. DR Congo 8 of 10 at the free throw line. Here's a look back at the third quarter highlights. Dami hit this 1-3 right when he came into the game. Day 3. Remember, Tunisia lost on opening day to the window host Egypt by 4 points. A really tough game yesterday against Senegal. And that really fueled hopes, even expectations, that they would be at the World Cup, but it hasn't gone well today. Even though they've got a slender lead, they're not getting any help from Côte d'Ivoire, who are just getting thrashed by Cape Verde, and that game is in Luanda. Scanning the barcode to get courtside 1891 in your smartphone. Video stream schedule, scores, and more. So Michael Roll comes back into the game for Tunisia, and Ganouni also in. Remember, Makram Ben Ramdan has been lost for the game late in the first half to an unsportsmanlike foul that was followed soon after by a technical foul. DR Congo trying to leave with a win from this window. Kambe missing his 3. He's hit some. Here's Mutuale. Shonganya puts it up from deep, and that's good, and DR Congo have taken the lead. And that is the unpredictability factor. You would have thought coming into this game, judging from previous performances, that Tunisia would have a chance not just to win, but to win by big. But right now, they're losing to a DR Congo team that hasn't won in this window, and they've lost several games in a row. There's a foul before the shot. Here's Abada. Ganouni keeps it and releases it. They do not call a charge. Detroit looks over at the referee, says, wasn't that a charge? No, that's a good call. He was in there just a little too late. Ganouni with 6 points. Uchuale left wide open. He makes a 3-pointer, and now it's a 2-point lead for DR Congo. Oh, great catch from Ganouni off the roll pass, and they get it right back. They don't want to trade buckets. DR Congo have hurt Tunisia with their 3-point shooting in the second half. They've now made 6. And their passing and everything seems a lot crisper. Here's Shonganya. I think that's a 2 if it goes, but it does not. Roll from a long way out. Fula, high arcing shot is good. And DR Congo back in front by 2 points. 7.5 minutes to go. Tunisia's hopes of reaching the FIBA Basketball World Cup are drying up as these final minutes go off the clock. Here's Abada. Passes to the corner. And then the reach and the foul. And you know, Abada is maybe even reluctant to shoot it right now because of his struggles shooting the basketball today. He's 0 for 9, 0 for 4 from three-point range. -2 efficiency overall. Rolled in the corner. Makes the pass to the top to Ben Yahia, hands it off to Ganouni, and his pass intercepted. DR Congo up 2, and Muchuali goes all the way in and scores. And DR Congo now lead it by 4 points. And you'd never expect this DR Congo team to be in this position the way they went several minutes without a bucket. But you might remember the timeout that was called by Droit, and he really lit into his players. And since that moment, they've been a different team.
You have to focus all the other players. Okay, number one, you go in, under. You make one shot, he will go under again. Okay, on the offense, you have to run something like 5, 2, head, fist, double pick for fist. Okay. Iverson, pass back, pick and roll. We go roll inside. Let's go.
Don't before this set.
Come on. 1, 2, 3.
Well, Kunter looking perplexed as to how it's all going horribly wrong. They can still salvage this game, but it must feel like 2 losses when you know that also you need Cape Verde to win, excuse me, to lose. They're winning by 15 points. Now, one of the players for Tunisia is Michael Roll. Looks like he's taking a shot to the midsection. And he is in a little bit of pain. Oh, he got tangled up. His arm was tangled up. He's going to get some assistance. Kapongo Kaboya, when he was running the baseline, somehow his arm just got ensnared. Oh boy, almost another turnover, and great defense by DR Congo against the defending champions of Africa. Not sure if Roll is still there. They might have taken him to the locker room. Oh no, he's still there at the end of the bench, clearly in some pain. There is Sako missing. Shonganya with the rebound. And foul before the shot. Sako has it, goes up and misses. It's a weird play that Roll had. He's going baseline. How his arm could have just been completely hemmed in between Kapongo Kapuya. Ganouni hands it off to Lahiani, doesn't catch it, goes out of bounds. I don't think it was an issue today of Tunisia looking past this DR Congo team, they came out knowing they needed to win and win big. DR Congo, though, have, despite their struggles, kept it close, and now they've taken the lead and just really made life difficult for Tunisia. Four seconds on the shot clock. Ilhali tried to force a turnover out on the perimeter. Cape Verde now leading by 14 points. 10 minutes remaining. More and more, this is becoming a question of can Tunisia win the game just to give them hopes. But even then, it would be awfully difficult to see a huge turnaround from Côte d'Ivoire. Tunisia need to finish strong here the final 5 minutes to give themselves a chance to reach the World Cup. Bada fouled. And this is probably the worst thing that could have happened to DR Congo, is to get into the put Tunisia into the bonus with 5 minutes remaining. They're struggling scoring. You stop the clock. There's Kabuya. He was the player that got tangled up with Roll, so he is fouled out of the game. And Abada, who hasn't scored from the floor today, at least gets to go to the free throw line. And when he sees the ball go through the hoop, you never know. I mean, maybe this will trigger something in him. If he makes both of them, he won't be reluctant to put up a jump shot now, I bet. Mutuali comes across midcourt. Remember, DR Congo have also shot the ball very well from the free throw line. Mutuali out to the wing. Oh, and it falls through. What a play. That was Fula hitting another three-pointer. And another reach and another chance for Abada to go to the free throw line. Looks like we might have seen the last of Roll. He hasn't made any moves to get off the bench, so no telling how bad that injury is feeling. Bada goes back to the line, makes the first free throw. Yeah, you can see him at the other end of the court trying to loosen it up, get into a position to where he can play again, but it doesn't look good, does it? Here's Mutuali, his team up by 3 points. Being chased by Ilhali. Ilehe, excuse me. Mutuali, not sure that was what they needed, but what a rebound for Kande Kiele. A lot of white shirts there, and he came up with the basketball. Kamba, 7 on the shot clock. The high pick. Kamba goes behind his back, and offensive foul. Cape Verde showing no signs of weakness against Côte d'Ivoire, now leading it 67-51. He has it. Jawadi has it. He's had some good moments. Here's Abada. He steps back for 3. Finally gets it to go, and he ties it. Pass it quickly up the floor. Shonganya. Shonganya out to the wing. Good! They get it right back. Fula has hit some big threes today. That's number 3 for him. Yeah, he's now 3 of 6. Abada, count it! He's found his range. He's tied it. At least Tunisia, they just want to at least win this game and then go back and watch and see if Cote d'Ivoire can stage a miracle comeback. DR Congo, though, they don't want to lose. They don't want to go winless in this window. And it'll stay at this end with 5 seconds on the shot clock. Cote d'Ivoire have pulled to within 3 points now. Okay, now the referee has changed his mind and said it's going to be, I think he said it's going to be Tunisia basketball. Or has he? No, he hasn't. Sorry. Shonganya missing it badly, and he didn't hit the rim, so that'll be Tunisia basketball. Well, Cote d'Ivoire have now closed the gap to 12 on Cape Verde. Abada makes a pass to the corner, and the shot was blocked. Excellent recovery from Jawadi. Bachir Ben Yahia, rather, gets it, and there is somehow, some way, Tunisia come away with points with Hosni Elahi pouncing and scoring, and they go up by 2 points. And now Cote d'Ivoire have closed the gap to 11 points. Are we going to be in for a crazy final quarter? Looking at it from both of these teams, can DR Congo regroup? Because they have played very well, about as well as they have in this window the last few minutes.
On joue dans les systèmes. On joue dans les systèmes. D'accord? Eva, tu te mets là. D'accord? Rolly, tu te mets là. D'accord? Là, Jordan, tu viens ici. Mathieu, on fait le backpick, d'accord? S'il passe en dessous, tu fais ça. Et là, tu retournes à l'écran et Mathieu, tu as tout cet espace-là. Exactly the same way that we make the last of the second quarter. Allez, tu joues le pick and roll. Hop, il revient et Mathieu, il aura popé, il part ici. Ton but, c'est faire ça. Mathieu, Rolly, Eva, au deuxième, tu rolls. D'accord? Ok? Allez, allez. Et après, on fait des stops. Et ne change pas sur les écrans. Ouais. Okay? 1, 2, 3.
Detroit really wants to get a win tonight for DR Congo here in Alexandria. Tunisia, meanwhile, with 2 minutes. They really have to be thinking not just about the win, but by winning by as much as possible. It's just, you gotta get is, you just gotta play. Oh, nice bounce pass to Sako. They pass it back to Shonganya, and he scores down low. I think it was Fula. Look at Droid. Yeah, Fula made that layup, and we're back to 60 apiece. Abada with a little runner, missing the layup. Can DR Congo reclaim the lead here? Just over a minute remaining. 2, if it drops, it doesn't. Lahiani has it. They got to go. Tunisia. They got to be quick. Delehi. Well, that was a good try. Surprised he was able to get it up there. It actually might do them a favor to go to overtime, Tunisia, and give them a chance to boost their scoring. And I wonder if that might enter their thought process. They stay with it, and the foul has been called. Jordan Sacco will go to the line. Cape Verde, meanwhile, have gone back up by 14 points with 6 minutes remaining. Sacco, can he put DR Congo in front? He makes the first. And gets the second to go as well. So Kunter now is going to try to draw up a plan here. But get Tunisia to, I think, tie it, because I think they know their best chance is to get to overtime and try to win by a lot of points.
Ashraf will make team bounce, okay? Omar. Goji. Pick. You make the pick. You will come. You will get the ball. You will make a pick. You will the sprint. You attack. Omar. Deep roll. Shooter. Shooter. Let's go.
Well, both these teams at the end of a tough window when they've had already 2 hard games before today. Look at Jordan Sacco, 12 and 11, double-double. 12 rebounds to go with his 11 points. Can DR Congo get a stop right here at the end to get their win? And remember, every win does go towards ranking points and whatnot. So every win has value. Here's a body. He's going to try to take it down to the end, I'm guessing. Oh, nice play. They had the play they wanted. Now they have to foul and hope that DR Congo miss. But I think the reality is Tunisia knows that the game is pretty much up. Okay, so sorry, they're not even in the bonus yet. So Jordan now wants to call a timeout. I think he wants to make sure they don't do anything silly in terms of turning it over to give Tunisia a chance to tie it or to take the lead. I think Tunisia would pass up a 3 and go for a 2 to try to get to overtime.
Ok, on prend la balle là, d'accord? On prend la balle. On relie. Toi qui as le ballon. Tu recules un peu, fin de passe, tranquille. Ok? On va faire cette situation là. Jordan pour Malé. Mathieu, Eva. Ok, Malé, Mathieu. Ok? On veut donner la balle à Mathieu. Donc Jordan, tu fais ça. Malé, tu sprints. Jordan, tu commences là, tu sprints pour Malé et tu vas venir là. Ok? Malé, tu sprints très haut, on veut qu'il te coupe. Mathieu, fake the back screen, and you got all this space middle. Ok? Rolly, tu donnes là. Si après Mathieu il est coupé, tu donnes à Jordan ou Malé.
Pas d'écran,
d'accord?
il va le faire
Et voilà. Comment va? Un de toi, 4 strong, c'est notre faute. 4 strong.
Well, Coach Roy's done a great job in this game. I mean, his team came in 0-2 going up against the reigning champions of Africa, wanting to get a win, something from this window. And despite their struggles, they have been able to hold it together. And now they have a chance to win it. So the foul has been committed. And Sacco, who just hit a couple of free throws, goes back to the line. He came in shooting very well at the free throw line, 74%, 20 of 27. And what do you know, this is the first one. So with 4.6 seconds remaining, and what they do not want to do is foul and put Tunisia on the line. So Tunisia need a three-pointer. They're going to call a timeout. Fascinating conclusion to the game. But it's really going to be all for naught, I think, because Cape Verde are leading now by 17 points, 75-58. And it looks pretty certain that Tunisia are going to miss out on the World Cup. And despite his struggles, about over 12 points.
Ball is here, okay? Hosni. Luigi. Omar. Omar, you are here. Start moving. Start making this flare. Goji. To here. Captain making bounce. Let us go make. Here. He will come for that three-point shot. You have one option with Goji. Now, don't forget, you go. You clean this area. Okay? Let's go.
I think that no matter what happens to Tunisia in this window, though, they've actually, given fans cause for hope with the play of a lot of these guys. I mean, it's transitioning from their golden generation. The likes of Salah Mejri, Makram Ben Mamdam, Michael Roll, even Abada. They can't play forever, but at least we've seen some really good young talent. But they're going to be competitive. Here it is, Abada for three. He makes it. Yes, he does! Well, now we've got potential for overtime. And I think the coach was kind of claiming he wanted a timeout. So at the end of the fourth quarter, it's 63-63. He's going to go say he had asked for a timeout. But I don't think that they're going to give it to him. So that means 5 extra minutes. Now, there is a 13-point difference with Cape Verde and Cote d'Ivoire. So Cape Verde's almost home and dry, but you never know. So 5 extra minutes, and Omar Abada, despite his struggles, has come out and hit a shot to force overtime.
When we go under, listen carefully. When we go under, you open up, you go under. But after dribbling, you have to come to the strong hand. One hand under. If you make a crossover, you can steal the ball. Be very aggressive. Be very aggressive on the defense, on the ball pressure. Okay, let's go.
Well, it was the best case scenario for Tunisia in that they forced the overtime, because now gives them a chance to roll up a big quarter in case Cote d'Ivoire can come back and win against Cape Verde. And right now, as I said, Cape Verde leading 75-62 with 3:38 remaining. That certainly makes it interesting. Elehi hands it off to Abada. Abada dribbles right, gets it back to Ganouni, now to Lahiani. Outside to Abada. Is he going to hit another three? No. And you heard the defense that Kunter wanted. He really wants them to get into that DR Congo, especially the ball handlers. He wants some physicality out there. Doesn't want to give them much space. And the block was called on Lahiani. So Lahiani picking up that foul. Is he lost now? Is that number 5? So they just lost one of their most important players. They've already lost Roll. They've already lost Makram Ben Ramdam. Now they've lost Lahiani. Adami checks into the game. And Kamba goes to the free throw line. And this is his first. Not what the doctor ordered for DR Congo. That's his first attempt of the day. It's his first attempt of the window. It's his first attempt for DR Congo, in fact, since he's only played in this window. So he makes the second. So now that they're over the limit, the hold puts Omar Abada back in the game, back on the line. Abada ties it. 2:21 remaining. Cape Verde leading 75-62, so it's still not looking good for Tunisia. They're not going to get the help they need from Cote d'Ivoire. They need Cote d'Ivoire to win that game. Buchuale comes up, decides to launch a three, and he hits it. And Elehi gets up. Kunter looks at the referee and says, complains, he thought a foul should have been called. Well, what else is he going to say? Abada. Takes it deep, bounce pass to Dami. Back to Abada. Right before the shot clock expires, and Dami comes up with the rebound. Abada steps back for three. Yes, it is. And now Tunisia back on top. Well, just the essence of winning and losing is making this interesting. Never mind getting to the World Cup. Both teams wanting the victory. They don't want to leave after a defeat. Sacco gets it back, puts it up and in. As DR Congo back in front. Three-point shot from Abada, no good. And now DR Congo, 2.5 minutes remaining. Can they hold on for their first victory of the window? Buchuale gets to the baseline and the shot clock expires. Well, there's going to be a big celebration in Luanda as Cape Verde close in on victory and qualification for the World Cup. They're leading by 17 points with 1:45 remaining. Tunisia get it down low. They settle for the jump shot. Jawadi missing, and with 1:45 to go here, DR Congo try to slam the door shut. Sacco travels. Well, the Egyptian referee going over to speak to Kunter there. Not sure what that's about. Well, they're claiming goal interference, I think. Now Makram Ben Ramdam is in.
Don't have the rules. I'm out. I'm a fan.
So he's not happy. I think they're saying that he's not allowed to be in the arena. So a frustrating conclusion, and Ben Ramdam, I think, is being told he has to leave, not allowed to come back into the playing area, having been ejected. That's what the issue is. So a slight distraction here for DR Congo as they try to get the win, and I think now, because of his presence, I think they've called a technical foul against Tunisia. Yeah, they because of that, it's a bench technical, and now they have a 2-point lead. Wouldn't it be crazy if Tunisia won this game ultimately? There's a shot from the wing. No, it's going to be back to Abada. Shot from the wing in the end. And the rebound by Jawadi. He throws it off of Sacco. .25 remaining. DR Congo still clinging to the lead. Sacco, he's only got 1 more minute left in the window, and he's having Jawadi throw it off of him as hard as he can. It's just the way it goes. Abada for 3. Back at the cup. Now here's Kamba. Avoids the charge. Now DR Congo take it down further. And the shot not there. Now again a chance for Tunisia. Might they go for a 3, or will they try to tie it up? And Abada misses. So now Tunisia are going to have to foul if they can't force the turnover. So with 15.8 seconds left, DR Congo are going back to the free throw line. Cape Verde, meanwhile, have won 79-64 to qualify for the FIBA Basketball World Cup. So congratulations to the Blue Sharks. To Eddie Tavares, to the Almeida brothers, to everybody, to Cape Verde. Ultimately, they did what they had to do. That incredible run in that game against Côte d'Ivoire national team. Remember, Cote d'Ivoire made it to the final of the AfroBasket. So we'll see Cape Verde. And the 2 free throw misses. Now another chance. Will they go for the tie? Will they go for the win? They go for the tie. And nothing is called on the drive, and with 1.4 seconds remaining. And the frustration for Bachir Ben Yahia. Jordan Sacco goes over to help him up. And Erman Cunner saying, where is there no foul? Well, certainly Jordan Sacco was in the semicircle, so they weren't going to call a charge. And now a little bit of frustration comes out. I don't think he's allowed to do a coach's challenge on that play. Hunter just, even though his team's not going to go through the World Cup, he still wants to win this game. So DR Congo have come out today, and I think one more point, and that's going to be it. The only thing that would save them is if they fouled a guy while he was throwing the ball up the floor, and he made the shot and got a 4-point play. So that's it. Frustrating end for Tunisia. A great day for DR Congo. They spoil the last day for Tunisia, although Cape Verde won their game anyway, so it would have been irrelevant. 72-68, DR Congo win it over Tunisia. Well, just look at the numbers, the free throws, good free throw shooting for both teams. Ultimately, DR Congo were able to make enough plays. I mean, the bigger story is that Tunisia weren't able to win and really threaten to make it to the FIBA Basketball World Cup as much as they had hoped they would, because they also need that help from Cote d'Ivoire, and it didn't arrive with Cape Verde rolling to a 15-point win today. Here's a look back at the highlights. And just as a reminder, Makram Ben Ramdam ejected after late in the first half, so he wasn't available for the second half. Makram Ben Ramdam picked up an unsportsmanlike foul and then was hit with a technical foul shortly after. And then they actually punished Tunisia when he came out of the locker room right in the final couple minutes to watch the game. They got a technical foul, went to the line, and made the free throw. So it was a tough day at the office. Michael Roll took a knock, didn't play as much in the second half as they would have needed. Once he left the game, he didn't re-enter. But for DR Congo, they held it together, and as the game wore on and made some shots, and even held it together when the game went to overtime. It looked like they were going to win it at the end, but they didn't foul the three-point. They didn't foul to prevent the three-point shot, and Abada drilled the three-pointer to tie it and send it to overtime. But then in the overtime, it was DR Congo outscoring Tunisia 9-5 to claim a 72-68 win. 18 points from the bench for Tunisia, just 6 for DR Congo. But it was DR Congo who did what they had to do to get that elusive win in this window. And for Tunisia, I think that's probably it from Michael Roll from what I've heard from him. And could be it for Makram Ben Ramdam, we'll see. they are probably moving into a new era. And it's been a great era of Tunisian basketball. You know, this window, this qualifying campaign takes nothing away from what they've been able to achieve. But they will not realize their aim of making it to the World Cup. That was the only thing that was on their minds when they rolled into the arena today. Just from the very beginning of the game, looked like it was going to be a struggle. They just could not get things going their way. And that was Abada hitting that three-pointer to send it to the overtime. Mutuale was hitting that three-pointer there, which made the big difference. And Tunisia were trying to get a charge there. Abada got a little bit of good fortune with the ball hitting the front of the rim and bouncing through, but that was it. So in Alexandria, here is the state of play. South Sudan obviously already at the World Cup, as well as Egypt. They're at the top of the standings. Senegal finished third at 7-5. Tunisia slipped back into fourth place at 6-6, and DR Congo get their 5th win of the qualifiers to move off the bottom. So you saw that, and Cape Verde taking that spot for the Olympics following their win over Cote d'Ivoire. Right there, 5 teams have qualified from Africa. Cote d'Ivoire, South Sudan, Egypt, Angola now have already qualified, and Cape Verde as well. So congratulations. Still work to do in Europe. 3 spots up for grabs. And in the Americas, you can see still 5 places to be determined. Thanks for watching, everybody.